Record. Awesome. All right. Well, I am here with Kelly, and she just finished up her 12 weeks with the Fit Teacher Academy. So, Kelly, how you doing?
Good, thank you. Feeling
Awesome.
great.
Awesome. So I'm just going to ask you a few questions, just kind of about your experiences with the Fit Teacher Academy and kind of how it went. I'll start by asking kind of what made you join the Fit Teacher Academy in the first place?
I was feeling very sluggish and not very motivated. I used to work out all the time and eat healthy. And then I got out of that that phase or momentum with being remote and all of that. You know, it kind of threw everything out the door. And I just was having a hard time getting motivated on my own. And I needed a little extra support and a little motivation to get me started and back on that track.
Awesome. So talk a little bit about how, you felt coming into the program, and then how you felt or how you feel now that you're at the end, kind of compare and contrast those two things.
As far as physically, before I was tired, not very motivated to complete workouts, whereas now I'm very motivated to do workouts. But as I was going through the journey, realizing it's not all about what you eat and the exercise, it has a lot to do with your mental capabilities as well. And I think that was a wake-up call or a turning point for me, because once I realized, it's yes, you still have to eat healthy foods and you still have to work out, but it went a little bit deeper. So physically, I feel so much more energy now that I'm at the end versus at the beginning. And then as far as the mental process, definitely a lot of thinking and why I was really where I was before I started.
Awesome. So if you can just talk a little bit about maybe some things you've tried in the past that didn't work, and kind of the difference between that and what you experienced here with the Fit Teacher Academy.
Well, I think some of the things like supplements, diet pills or whatnot to help make you full, those don't really work. You take them and then trying to remember, very inconsistent with that. Trying, diets, or you only like, I don't know, the ketos or specific diets, which those don't work because you're only able to eat so much, and you don't have the ability to change up what you eat, or the flexibility of being able to, I guess, choose your foods. A lot of it is being chosen for you, and it's hard to sustain that for a long period of time. Training yourself what you can eat and how much is really what I learned from Fit Academy as well. It's not like, okay, here's your 3-ounce steak and you have to eat that along with, things that might not be appealing, and continue eating the same thing for weeks upon weeks. So that really wasn't something that worked well. So those have been some of the things that I've tried. The juices and things like that are temporary. That was hard for me to sustain for a long period of time. It just wasn't something I was able to continue and make it a part of my life.
Yep. all true stuff for sure. So if you don't mind, just give just a quick overview of maybe your experience with the Fit Teacher Academy.
The experience I have, it was obviously very positive. you were there along the way. If there were questions, very supportive with that. But it also gave me a different outlook on looking at things in a different way, seeing more of the positive, because definitely that mindset has a lot to do with the changes that we make physically. Um, and if we don't have that right mindset, then I think we get stuck in those barriers and you can't move on. And then that's when we get frustrated because we're not losing the extra pounds and whatnot. So it definitely gave me a different mindset. It really looked at who I was and not my environment or my um, surroundings, looking at other people. Oh, well, they're doing this diet and look at them. And, it was geared for me and what I was able to do for myself and not anybody else.
Awesome. All right. Last question I'll ask you, promise. um, so what would you say to somebody that's on the fence about joining this program?
I would say it's worth it. Just having that support, having that extra family to be there, the encouragement. And, if you're really looking at who you are and who you want to become, this is definitely something that does that. It really looks at you as a whole and not as just your weight or just, how you want to look. But it looks at you mentally, physically, everything as a whole. And I think that's important in order to move on and have this sustainability to be healthy and keep that motivation.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Kelly. That was awesome stuff. And I appreciate you talking to me.
Yeah, absolutely. I really enjoyed the journey, and it really um, keeps me going every day just to think, okay, I got this and I can do it. And moving forward, it's something that is a part of my life. So
Very cool. Thank you.